Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Coding with Kenny G. Now we're at episode 10 where we are working on using the formation creator that we have made these last few episodes. So this one is ready to go. We only made one formation so far with this system, but the value in it is that later on we can use the formation creator to create different situations that we need to test, to test all the game mechanics one by one. So it's a very handy tool. What we're gonna do now is to start prefabbing stuff. So let's start. Maybe the formation creator. Hey, I see that something wasn't saved here. I have a reference to save name input field that wasn't assigned, so I'm just going to do that real quick. There we go. Everything else looks good. The formation creator can now be prefabbed as its own prefab, so we're just going to drag it in to the prefabs folder. And also the board the board can be a prefab now. Good. Drag that into a prefabs folder. And this scene, we're now going to save this scene as formation creator scene in the folder scenes. So formation creator. Cool. The main camera, we can also prefab this one, because we're gonna reuse the camera controller for the actual game and stuff like that. So save, and let's create a new scene. This scene is gonna be the test scene. We're gonna save this scene as testing scene. And then we're going to start setting up this scene. We're going to remove the main camera that is already present in the scene, and we're going to drag in our prefab main camera. We're going to drag in the board, and that's it. Now we're going to need a new script, because now we're going to use the formation. We're going to actually spawn actors onto the board using a formation spawner. So let's see. In scripts, let's add a new C# script. Let's call it formation spawner. And open this guy up in Visual Studio. Have some coffee. Right, formation spawner. So this guy's job is to spawn a formation. And we're gonna drag and drop in a formation scriptable object and use that as a formation, which we're gonna spawn at runtime. This script spawns actors onto the board using a formation, which is a scriptable object. Okay. Cool. In the public fields, let's just start there. So we're gonna, for now, have a public formation formation to spawn. We're gonna header it with formation parentheses multiple formations. For now we're just gonna have a single one. And then tooltip, assign the formation scriptable object that should be spawned on the board. Okay. So there are a few things that need to happen here. For now, we are going to do this in a void start. So a mono behavior callback. A little bit more coffee. In start, we're gonna call a spawn formation function. So I think this should be a private function. Private void spawn formation. It's gonna take in a formation. Yeah, that's it, I think. We're just gonna have to start and see if we're doing something a little bit stupid later, and change it around as we go. Okay, we can call the spawn formation function from start here, and we're gonna send in a formation to spawn. So we need a ref to the board, and then spawn actors on the board using the positions and actor types in the formation object. Cool. This also means that we need a reference to the different actor prefabs that is available. So we've done this before, but we're going to do it again here in this script. So we're going to say public actor attacker prefab, comma, defender prefab, and king prefab. These are the actors response. We're going to header it with the actor prefabs. One dumb little thing I'm going to show you right now. Since I do the shorthand thing, we're going to have the header here in between each. I'm just going to show you real quick. When we go back into Unity, press board, and add the component formation spawner to the board. See here, the header actor prefabs is going to be over each and every one of them. That's because we did the shorthand version, so we're actually going to need to separate them. So just public actor defender prefab and public actor king prefab. Little shorthand for fixing when these guys get out of layout. You can just select them and hold Control, press K and then F, and then it'll slot itself into the correct positions in Visual Studio. Okay, so this will now look correct in our inspector. So they're under this header. Cool. Good. We're on to it. So we need a ref to the board. Yeah. Then we're going to call board.instance.getBoard. And we're saving that to a local variable. So var board equals that. And then we're gonna directly slot each actor into a slot on the board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna iterate over the list inside formation, which is a list of formation spawn position data, and then we're gonna, based on what actor type is there, we're gonna spawn a guy onto that position onto the board. So for each var spawn data information dot spawn positions data. We say yeah, we need to have a little switch statement. Switch spawn data dot actor type, and then in the case statements here, case actor type dot attacker colon break, case actor type dot defender colon break, case actor type dot king colon break. There we go. And here we're gonna have a local variable actor actor to spawn equals null. And then in this for loop here, based on which actor type we're supposed to spawn, we're gonna assign this guy here. So if the actor type is attacker, then actor to spawn equals attacker prefab. And similarly on defender, actor to spawn equals defender prefab. And for the king, actor to spawn equals king prefab. And then we have decided which actor type to spawn on this particular position. So after a switch statement here, we're gonna say that this is, we probably need a reference to the guy we're instantiating. So actor A equals instantiate yeah, for now we're not gonna put it into a child object. We probably should. We're gonna do that afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna spawn the actor to spawn object at position spawn. We're gonna have to create a new vector 3. So new vector 3, and then we're gonna say spawn data dot tile index dot x for the x component. The y is gonna be a spawn offset. So we're gonna need to create a new public variable at the top, public vector 3 spawn offset equals new vector 3, and then we're gonna 0.1f and 0 for the spawn offset, and then yeah, we're gonna say inside here 0, because we're gonna plus the spawn offset vector 3. And then for the z component, we're gonna say spawn data dot tile index dot y, and that parenthesis plus spawn offset afterwards there. And then for the rotation, we're gonna use actor to spawn dot transform dot rotation, like so. I think that this should work. Yeah, and then we need to assign this actor that we have actually now instantiated into the world. We're gonna have to assign it to the tile as well, so we occupy that tile. So then we're gonna need to talk to the board. So the board at position spawn data dot tileindex dot x, comma, spawn data dot tileindex dot y. At that position, we're gonna set occupying actor, which is the A variable. And if everything just works, this is gonna work. So let's have a look. Have another cup of coffee, save the script, and go back into Unity. Now we have to remember to assign these public fields here. So let's find the prefabs that are relevant. So first of all, formations, we're gonna slap in the Copenhagen 11x11 formation. And then in prefabs, we're gonna assign all the attacker, defender prefabs and king prefab. Cool. Save the scene. I think that we should be ready to go. Uh-oh, what happened here? So we got one guy, and then we got a null ref. So we need to see what happens there. Yeah. This is a point where it probably makes sense to put up a debug point, because I need to see what happens inside the variables here and see what breaks. So I'm going to attach this Unity, go back into Unity and press play. And there we go. So we come to a breakpoint and we're going to pass one more. And here we have a guy that is being spawned. Tile index 03. Yeah, sounds about right. And actor to spawn is the attacker prefab. That is correct. And then we get a null ref. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna end the episode here real quick, and I'll fix this issue, and we'll come back to it in the next episode. So just bear with me. Thank you. See you in the next one.